Being intelligent isn't being hard on people. Okay? Being hard on people is, you owe me money to live here, now go out there and work your ass off to do it. Okay? Yeah, that's being hard on people. Yeah, that's stupid, right? It's insane, it's selfish, it's self-destructive, it's just ludicrous, you know? And so it's, what the fuck are you thinking? They're not. Obviously, they're not thinking well at all. They're just completely lost their minds. They're completely insane, right? And so, these people just giving their time away. Because money's not real. You know, see all these people that keep egotistical predictions for propaganda, you know? You're like, okay, you do know money's not real, you stupid, batshit, crazy fucking idiot, right? Fuck. No, Jesus stood up so you could all fight over money and then go live with him in a magic cloud kingdom in the sky after you die, and he'll be so fucking proud of you. Gosh, damn, they're dumb, right? And you can't, that whole thing in Sierra Vista with all the military people, you can't fix stupid. It's like, I've done stupid things. I was raised in this hell, okay? And I submit, I acquiesced to the stupid, right? I put up with the stupid. Then when they took me to Sarah Vorson, challenge, it's like, oh God, it's John Travolta in a Scientology, make it movies, make it stop, right? And I was like, I don't want to challenge you. You ask me questions, I answer, then you go, oh, okay, he's right, and then we go live it, right? I'm the way, the truth, and life. Where does it say challenge? Gosh, damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a lawyer, right? Logical, Captain, right? And so it's like, fuck. No, really, it's like, fuck. It is fuck. Technically, it is fuck. It's fuck. Okay. Vulgar intercourse came from you talking. That's where we got the word fuck from, was you talking. That's how sex turned into fuck, right? What's this Nancy Wilson song? She said that. I thought so. You know, I didn't sing anything I didn't like, you know. And you can tell that by the material. And it's just very hard to find a song by Nancy Wilson that you just go, okay, I understand why she sung that, you know. You say with Marty Robbins, you know, why did he sing that, you know? And so you understand why they sing the song. You know, like what was it? What was that? Waylon Jennings to Billy Ray Cyrus. I would have left it on the cutting room floor, you know. It was hard. She had, I guess, more of a influence on her career at that time and stuff. That's pretty substantial when a black woman in that era, you know, can sing songs she wants to sing. And yeah, she had a lot of clout, right? I'm not a diva. Well, I understand where she's coming from. These things that you guys make and all these people trend it. I know you have brain damage and I get it, you know. And so I understand that completely. You know, that you have brain damage and how these people, Psalm 91 and Psalm 23. Unlock divine favor and ignite unstoppable miracles. Okay. It's 12 fucking hours. 12 fucking hours. Wait, what the fuck? I don't even think it takes freaking James Earl Jones 12 hours to read the Bible. I'm just kidding, but you know. 50 Cent is just as big of a dickhead as Sean Combs is. He just doesn't, or Christian Combs or whoever, he just doesn't want to admit it to himself. He's an asshole. Sorry, looking at things recommended for me. Stay a while, my golden years. Okay, I'm not going to watch any of that stuff. Okay, guys. Good morning, sun. Anybody else like Nancy Wilson? It's hard not to. You have to be stupid not to listen to her sing songs and go, that is just wonderful. No, it's true. They had her on with Dionne Warwick and Shanice. Yeah. It's kind of hard because, Shanice was on there. Shanice had like 2 hits and then she was gone. And Dionne and Nancy, I mean, you're talking about decades of singing songs and people listening to their music, decades of it, decades. And then you're like, oh, and one of them said, that it's gone down into just a few people. Well, that's because they want to homogenize things and get people on the same pages emotionally for their agendas. All right. And as far as talents go, talent is only as beautiful as the reflection of gratitude for the gift of grace. That's how talents go. Okay. The less you reflect the beauty of the gift of grace, the less talented you are. Okay. The more you become repugnant. Like lots of rap music, right? And yeah, definitely. It's just angry, hateful, vicious, selfish, destruction. If I can't win, if I don't get my way, I'll kill you all. I'm the baddest fucker in the whole building. It's like, do we have to listen to this? Seriously? Children grow up having to listen to this shit. Bring back Linda Creed. Please bring back Linda Creed. Didn't make any sense, but at least they were adorable, right? Your arms around me are tender and warm. My arms are meant to hold you. Your arms and my arms. What more is there to say? And with Russell, I mean, you'd be like, okay, Russell has to sing this because Russell can sing, right? And so you could sit there when she's writing it knowing, okay. Like, I'm certain that Diane Warren did Don't Turn Around with Drummy Zeb in mind. You couldn't help it when you'd heard Drummy sing, I saw her, sweet little woman, irie little woman, natural little woman. And they had come out with Rebel Soul before, and since she wrote a song for him, obviously she heard them as like, oh man, this man's voice is delicious, right? Whoa, mercy, mercy me. And you hear him sing that and you're like going, okay, I've got to write this guy a song for him to sing. You've got to give a little love, have a little hope, to make this world a little better. Right? Don't turn around, because you're going to see my heart breaking. I mean, you just have to, That's what a muse is, right? And he's like, oh, okay. I was thinking about, like Smokey did with David, Sun is shining, there's plenty of light, right? And I've got sunshine on a cloudy day, right? He wrote that song and told himself, I have a good voice, but I think that David will deliver it better, right? And everybody's got to eat. People of Food City got to eat too, right? So it's, how things have changed, but they're still the same. They've changed, but they're still the same. Okay. But in King David's time, open your mouth and make a joyful noise. You're given life by the glory of grace. Make sure everybody sees it and they don't walk around trying to be an idiot prize fighter for disgrace. It's wrong to do to people. Okay. But they're biologically conditioned to do so. So they won't stand up for the Lord's Prayer. But they'll stand up in a ring and fight like hell and beat the shit out of another person for for other people's entertainment, for idolatry. Okay. Do you understand? Something's wrong with that tree. Those are some bad apples, right? Damn, is that a Macintosh or a Mac? I mean, is that a Mac? Is that a Windows or Vista? I don't know. What are they called again? I don't know. Don't really care, right? Because your capacity to manipulate with information, okay, pales in comparison to the glory of grace. So it's like, dubby-doo, and all this stuff happening online, all this stuff, I think every president knows who and what they are. They just get addicted to feeling like what they're told they are. Okay. They get addicted to it, right? It's fun. It's not. It sucks, right? Oh, it sucks. It sucks being Barack Obama. It sucks being George Walker Bush. It sucks being Bill Clinton. It sucks being Donald Trump. It sucks. Okay. You're constantly living off primary colors, constantly on the seat of your pants, conning. It never stops. Okay? It's either the positive leader, the negative leader, or a con, or the scapegoat. Right? The lowest of low is the highest of the high. Right? We're all given life by the glory of grace. Okay, so the positive leader, you can tell by the scapegoat how good the diamond is doing. The delinquent diamond. So if we stop the whole diamond thing being valuable because we know they're crashing in space, we'd ruin the diamond market, bringing it here and destroy not to mention destroy the universe. But okay, so you shining on diamonds? Why? It's just that one with they had on the Star Trek. It's even harder than diamonds and all this stuff, and they're going and they're all excited because they found this. It's like, why? Okay, it's when I watch that Yorktown one, I'm like, they've got the holy fucking grill. You have a planet with an atmosphere there where they can breathe and live, and there's a woman on it. Come on, Montgomery Scott. Your kids are going to be really white. Okay. He's Scottish with red hair, and she's white with white hair. You have kids before you; they're going to be very white kids, very white. Yeah, very white, not very white. Okay, they're not going to be able to go out in the sun. Okay, you do know that's makeup. I know it's makeup. I'm just being facetious. I'm just using my imagination. They're crazy. I know. Blue people, purple people, green people, well, that would be neat why would it be neat if you were a different color than the actual color you are? Why would that be neat? Try being a different color than the actual, Try being a Mexican in Washington in the 1980s or in Wyoming in the 1980s. It's not fun. Okay. All you white people, we're going to explain that to Bob Zinkus. This country is. Be me and Steffi and say, oh, we just got offered a job in Helena, Montana. We're going to have to seriously consider and think that. I remember telling him that, tried to explain that to him. I said, this country can do this, and that's not true. You and Val are two white people. And the places where black people get sent, you wouldn't want to go to Cabrini Green Housing Projects or Queensbridge or Cumberland County, North Carolina, where me and Steffi just came from, right? You wouldn't want to move there. You have choices. You're a white person that's marketable because of the U.S. military. So you're going to move places where it's comfortable for white people to be socially and economically dominant, right? Trying to explain that to him. When you have a brown wife and you're the color of you and Val, it's radically different. Your scope of the great American melting pot melts a lot. It's just, okay, where do you want to melt? Well, maybe right here, maybe there. Okay. So there's like what places, in the places that you think you could afford to live without being abused all the hell, you have to be really rich and abuse the other people to live there. And then Samuel Jackson shows up, and then Kerry Washington's going, damn it, honey, what do we do? If I go back to Hollywood, I'm going to have to be abused by the Phantom of the Opera, dear. Stupid is as stupid does. I know. I understand. I've understood this for a long time. I've been intelligent for a long time. We're millions of years in the making. If Einstein has anything worth saying, any of his observations, or any of the things that the man left us are worth anything, then I'm millions of years of intelligence through humility, and that's a damn good thing. It is a good thing. It's a good thing. So, I was born this way, right? Prophecy. There you go, right? And so people that want do not have, and people that have do not want, right? I don't want my talents. I have them because they were necessitated through other people's wants, right? And people that want do not have these talents because obviously they don't need them. Okay, because they cannot use them properly to protect children from being like them, right? That's why I'm the gracious good shepherd. Sing it again, Vanessa Williams. Go ahead. I used to have that Christmas album, yeah. Well, my favorite was her Green Sleeve, What Child, because it's very jazzy. You know how Earl likes jazz. So, yeah. I was boom doo doo doom doom doo doo doom doo. What child is this whom laid to rest on Amy's lap? On Amy's lap is sleeping. Is it Natalie, Noah, Emily, Kate, or Crumb? It's all of the above. Oh, they're so cute. They are cute. They're cute. They've been through hell. Yeah, they've been through hell. Worse hell than a lot of you. Okay. Your hell is self-inflicted because the apple don't fall far from the tree. Okay? Their mom, married me. The prophecy says the best man on the planet during his generation, because the other people on the planet before his generation that were as good as him are no longer with us. We don't have D.T. Suzuki. We don't have Judy Krishnamurti. Okay. The people, you're saying you're better than me? Are you standing up for the Lord's Prayer with me? Or are you too scared? Okay, so how are we going to protect children from being selfish cows that will accept fighting over money if you're too scared to stand up for the Lord's Prayer with me? Okay, so the best man on the... Okay, what are you not getting about this? Okay, is it my Tay Diggs movie now? What the fuck? Okay, do you understand? Cute man. Yeah, he's very physically attractive. Okay. We all know how physically attractive Tay Diggs is, right? Blair Underwood, there you go. All right. We're talking Rick Fox pretty. Right. Okay, so... No, I've never been that pretty. I did look a lot like the second Bro Brady and a lot like Freddie Prinze Jr.'s kid, when I was younger. So, and Ralph Macchio. So I was cute. I'm cute. So say the Indian girl, the Colville girls on the res. Yeah, that was cute. Me and Bart it was fun. They were pretty, they were cute girls. Yeah, he's cute. We're cute. I'm cute. Well, the other two guys had that coming. They did. Male pattern baldness. Looks like Elmer Fudd. Right? It was funny. I was like, he does kind of look like it. Well, yeah, we all know that, but no one's ever said it. But he shouldn't have sit there and go and made fun of it. Yeah, he had it coming, right? So he deserves it, like Sam Harris. There you go. And all the rest of you, right? Festivus for the rest of us. You deserve it. When someone's standing up for the truth of the Gospels and getting his ass beaten in, the book of Job for 16 years online, and you don't do anything to help him, you already you're kicking your own ass, liar, right? What are you doing? I'm kicking my ass, right? I agree. It's a claw, right? Girl. Are you guys all Magoo? I don't know. But it's Wesley. It is Wesley. As you wish. Yeah. Isn't that the Dread Pirate Roberts who plays the Magoo guy from the Liars? I think it is. Is it him? Is that the same actor? What's his name again? Unlike the Carrie Ewells? Is that his name? Carrie Ewells? Unlike other Robin Hoods, I have an English accent. Don't you love that? It's funny. Men in tights and a Jew. That's a funny. Ah, damn that Mel Brooks. Okay. He's funny. Dysfunctional and stupid as hell. Yeah, so is if you listen to Richard Pryor's stand-up, it's a train wreck. It's painful. It's sad. They all are. Sit there and it's funny. It's hell. It's making jokes about hell. I understand you think it's funny. That's because we're not living the Lord's Prayer, you macaroons. Come on, sweet, sweetie woman. Let's get the Stampeders out of here. The fuck, right? No, I like that song. It's a good song. Yeah. That's one of my Jennifer Lopez mindfuck songs. Mm-hmm. Sweet Sitting Woman. Eyes of a New York Woman. What else? Anything on This Is Me Then. Yeah, that's true. Not any of them. I have some I just don't like and don't listen to. No, I'm not like this. I like Deborah Laws and Ronnie Laws way a fuck better. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, she knows it. She does too. Oh, come on. Everybody. Oh, come on. What's wrong with being honest? Is it a sin to be honest? We're living the Lord's Prayer. They wouldn't be put in that situation. Well, I have to make this song to pay my bills. No, you don't. You can listen to Ronnie and Deborah. You can sing theirs at karaoke. Yeah. All my love song and my dreams are very special, right? You don't have to come up with something original. Be original, nigga. Right? Don't stop sounding like guys that are already out. I don't think it was Nice and Smooth's fault that he sounds similar to Snoop Dogg. I think that's just the way the brothers sound. Okay, so if someone, Terry Stafford, saying kind of like Elvis, right? Is like, damn it, you sound too much like Elvis. It's like, is that a bad thing? Wise men say only fools. I mean, what if somebody sounds like Luciano Pavarotti? You're going to, hey, motherfucker, damn it, Leon Rimes, you sound too much like Patsy Cline, and that's just atrocious. Shut up. Sound like somebody else that's not already out. That would be stupid, right? If she said, I sound like Patsy Cline? Thank you. I adore her voice. It's absolutely wonderful. I do too. Good gravy. Blue. When she did Blue, it's like, that's got kind of a Patsy Cline. She has a good voice, right? Shamano, wamano, wimada, bam. Lord's Prayer delivers us from evil perfectly. So I'm still working on it. I'm just going to focus on me and what I need to do to fix the technology. I'm not going to expect any help from anybody, period, anywhere, period. People do help. I get a lot of help. The people, I get help, like Julia Child, Arlene, you need to knead your dough a little bit more, so I get help. I get help with encouragement with the 80%, the 20%. I don't trust the 20% any more than Dallas Darlin trusts Johnny Rodriguez. And I know every time, I noticed it from while working at Fry's and at Fiesta Foods, and because you talk to them, tell them, them dogs are Royce's money ain't real, and oh yeah, and you come back the next day. No, our pastor said money's real, and My Little Pony Cloud Kingdom is waiting for all of us when we die. Okay, this is going to be harder than I thought. I don't think it is. I think it's already done. I don't think it's a question of if; it's just a question of when. I know the pain and suffering I go through is not self-inflicted. I know it's inflicted by disgusting people. And they say I wouldn't suffer so much if I wasn't doing my best to fix all their brain chemical addicted bullshit. I understand that, and I'm okay with me. I wake up in the morning with myself going, that sucks, but they suck, so what can you expect? And I don't sit there and go, you're an idiot for being a good person, being the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer, Parsons. Yeah, I don't now feel that way at all. And all these people aren't in my life because they won't stand up for the Lord's Prayer with me. I don't feel like I'm missing out on, when I was at Peggy's and she kept getting mean and Jesus goes, you can go. It's like, thank you. But no affection, no sexuality. I've got good communications and prayer with people that help me keep my prostate going so I don't die from depression and disease. So I'll make it through. I'll make it through the rain. I'll keep myself protected. I'll make it through the rain. I'll keep my point of view. I'll find myself respected by the others who got rained on too and made it through. Magoo. All right, guys. I love you. Peace out.